having kids here, but the problem is I grew up in the UK, so my entire childhood was in the UK. And so I wasn't used to all the children's traditions here in this country. Take, for example, Sinterklaas, which is coming up soon, isn't it? I know that because the shops are fucking full of all the stuff, right? Now, Sinterklaas sounds like Santa Claus, and Dutch people will tell you that Sinterklaas and Santa Claus are two totally different people. Dutch people will convince you they're two totally different. They're basically what's happened is that the sort of myth of Saint Nicholas somehow kind of just got adapted by lots of Dutch people on weed, and they took it in their own different direction. But I had to learn all this. I had no idea. So we've got Father Christmas in Santa Claus. Father Christmas, he comes on the 24th of December. He delivers presents and he goes, right? That's what I expected. That's what I expected with Sinterklaas. And also, Father Christmas, he comes in a sleigh, but from the North Pole, pulled by flying reindeer. Obviously, it makes a lot of sense, totally believable, right? Yes, yeah, you're like, yeah. Whereas Sinterklaas, he comes by steamboat. Yeah, from Madrid. Now, I'm not an expert at geography, but I am pretty sure that Madrid is nowhere near the sea. Not any old boat, steamboat. And I've done the calculations, okay? That the rate that the steamboat travels, it would take him 28 days to get here, okay? And he brings a horse with him. I'm not even going to calculate how much horse shit that is, okay? That's fine. But I went along with it. I went along with it for the sake of my children. I went along with it. I would go along. Here in Utrecht, we got the Weertsingle, and we'd all sort of go along, and all the kids were singing songs, you know, singing all these beautiful songs, singing songs, and to welcome Sinterklaas in, and they're all dressed up, and we're not going into how they used to dress up. Things are different now. It's good, and they're all dressed up and they're singing it, and the singing's getting louder and louder as Sinterklaas is approaching, and my son is like, look, there he is, and he can see the boat coming in, he can see the boat, and he's like, oh, Mum, has he come all the way from Spain on that boat? And I'm like, yeah, he has, yeah, all the way on that boat. And this is at the point my son is learning to read, and he's just leaning in going, www.beerbootjehuren.nl. I mean, yes, all the way from Spain. Being followed by all these like tapasboat.nl and all that kind of stuff. It's like, but I went along with it. And then you get all the Pete's, don't they? They hand out little biscuits, little paper notes. When I say hand out, they throw them at the kids, don't they? They throw them at... That's got the same decorum as feeding time at the zoo, Sinterklaas. It has the same decorum as feeding time at the zoo. And I didn't realise how it worked, right? Because Father Christmas comes on the 24th of December, he brings presents, he leaves. I thought Sinterklaas would do that as well. I thought he'll come on the 5th of December, he'll bring presents and he'll fuck off. No, he comes 3 weeks in advance. 3 whole weeks in advance and lingers. He just lingers. Like a paedophile outside a playground. He just lingers. And he can pop up at any moment. And you don't know. You don't know this. No, you don't know. One day, my children, they took off their shoe and they put it by their front door and they started singing to their shoe. I'm like, my kids have joined a cult. What the fuck is going on? Now, it turns out that what you're supposed to do is Sinterklaas is going to come and Sinterklaas is going to put little biscuits, little paper notes that are only available at Sinterklaas time. And when I say only available at Sinterklaas time, I mean from August. Little paper notes in the shoe. We're not talking about hygiene here, okay? Let's not go into the whole hygiene factor here. Putting biscuit in the shoe and a little gift, okay? Sinterklaas is going to put a little gift and a little paper note in the shoe. Now, I don't want to break it to anyone here that still believes, but Sinterklaas doesn't exist. So that shit falls to the parents. Okay? Now, Dutch parents, very organised. Dutch mothers, they've got a cupboard. They've got a secret cupboard where they have been hiding paper notes in just for this very moment. This is their calling. They've been waiting for this. They've wrapped up little tiny presents and they put them in their cupboard, and when their children sing to the shoe, they're going to pop a carrot in it for the horse. And they're gonna put some paper note in a present, and the kids will wake up and it'll all be lovely. I'm not an organised mother, okay? I'm not one of them. First of all, I had no idea, but even if I did, I'm not organised. Just to give you an idea of my level of mothering, I am the mother, okay, that went swimming with her children when they were little and forgot her swimming costume. Yes, that's the mother I am. It was fine, but I did swim in my bra and a pair of men's Speedos that I found in the lost property. Sexy Rachel. I am the mother that went to a medical appointment with the wrong child. True story, I accidentally took my son to my daughter's vaccination appointments. It's fine, don't worry about my son, he's protected for the rest of his life against cervical cancer. It's fine. All good. So I'm running around the house just like I've got no paper notes. I am breaking up digestive biscuits to ram into the shoe, trying to find something small enough to put in my kid's shoe. And it turns out like a beautifully wrapped joint is not typical Sinterklaas. So I was quite pleased, to be honest, when Sinterklaas, when my kids got a bit older, because it was getting really confusing because they got cousins in the UK getting presents from Father Christmas, and they got friends at school getting presents from Sinterklaas, and I can't afford to do this whole thing twice, so we kind of had an agreement that Sinterklaas and Santa Claus were friends, and they would do half of the presents at Father Christmas and half at Sinterklaas. But it was really frustrating for my children when they had to wait till Christmas to get the rest of the Lego set and the instructions. So I was like, when my kids reached the age of not believing, I'm like, we don't have to do this anymore. And then they came home from school and they went, now we get to do loodjes trekken. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's like a secret Santa. It's a secret Santa where they put all the names of the kids in the hat. And somehow every year my children pull out the names of the school fucking bully. And they're gonna buy a present. So they're gonna buy a present for this kid, right? Now this is your first challenge. You've got to buy a present. The teacher sets a budget of €5. Have you tried buying anything for €5 nowadays? You can't buy anything for €5 nowadays, and you get a handy wish list from the kid of stuff that costs €50. So this is your first challenge. But then, you've got to wrap it, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay, non-Dutch people in the room, please. I'm addressing you now. Non-Dutch people in the room. How would you wrap it? So give us a good hands up if you're not Dutch. Give me a little show of hands now. Where are my non-Dutch people? Okay, alrighty. I'm going to come to you at the back. You guys, where are you from?
Colombia.
Yeah. Pardon?
Colombia.
Colombia. Okay, if you want to buy a gift for somebody at Christmas, how would you wrap it, please?
Normal.
This is really not a trick question. I swear to you, this is not a trick question.
I give back.
Explain your normal. What would it be?
I give back. Or...
Yeah. Okay. A gift bag. Would you maybe put a tag on that? Maybe write the name?
Sure.
Yeah. How long would you spend on that?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
No, this is genuinely not. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. Like, yes. This is exactly how I would wrap a present. Yes. I'm with you. This was not a trick question, Dutch people. The fuck? Surprise! Exactly. This is your way of trying to make the word surprise sound sexy. The surprise, okay, is the fact that you are going to spend more time, money, effort on wrapping the present than you've ever spent on anything in your entire life. This is it. I've realised now this is why Dutch people work part-time. Exactly. very common to work part-time in this country. This is why. Because you need the time to make a fucking surprise. Okay, so my friend from Colombia, what's your name?
Leo,
Leo, have you ever seen a surprise?
I've heard about it.
You've heard about it. You've heard the rumour about surprise. Because basically, you've got to make it look fucking impressive.
Yes.
You've got to spend weeks, days. If your basically months, if it doesn't look like an exact replica of the local football stadium or like a to scale model of the Dom Tower, you're a piece of shit. Okay? This is so true. I have genuinely heard of children being threatened with detention because they dare to put it in a gift bag. Oh no! I know. You're like, oh no. I know it's so true. I want an example. Can someone give me an example of a surprise that they have either made or received? Give me an example of a surprise. A what? A Scrabble board. A Scrabble board. And how long did it take you?
Well, 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Exactly. This is what I love. And it's like so normal and nonchalant. It's like 2 weeks, yeah. That's right. I've got so much time. 2 weeks. It's incredible. I've heard of people making like little mountains with figurines and ski lifts going. I was like, what the fuck? And the thing is, you wrap the present inside it, right? And my son, he's not very creative, so he comes to me, he's like, Mum, will you help me? So I'm like, yeah, okay. So we're going to make this papier-mâché character. So I'm up to my elbows in like paper and glue and sticking it on a balloon, and he fucks off. So basically, I'm making the surprise, and that's the surprise. It's my problem. That's the surprise now. It's my problem, exactly. You relate, Bethany. You feel my pain. You feel my pain. So when it was done, I was like, I'm done with this. Like, can we just get it to school? Get it ready. Take it to school. And he goes, we're not finished yet. Like what? We're not finished? We're not finished yet, are we, Dutch people? No, it's not enough. No, this is not enough effort. Leo, listen, it's not enough effort, okay? Once you spent 2 weeks making a fucking Scrabble board, you've got another fucking task. What are we going to do now? We're going to write a poem! All of a sudden, all Dutch people, it's not enough that they're artists, they now have to be poets. They have to write, some of these poems go on for 4 or 5 pages! It's too much, I know! And do you know what really gets me about the poem, Bethany? Do you know what gets me about the poem? Is that very often the poem will hint to who the present is for and what the gift is inside the surprise. What's the fucking point? Why are we keeping this shit secret, and why have we spent 2 weeks making a Scrabble board if we're just going to tell them immediately in a poem what is inside? So of course I also have to help. My son comes up to me, he's like, Mum, can you help me with the poem? I'm like, oh my god. I'll try, but I don't know anything that rhymes with